What is going on, guys? Back here with your SmackDown review. Finally, I know it's been a week, but I apologize. It's been so busy and trying to get things ready for Christmas, that time of year. Got all my shopping done. Now I just need to wrap the gifts, and I am good. Still got a few more things left to do before I go back to work tomorrow, but little things, not things that are too time consuming. So just trying to get all that done today while it's nice out. But I'm like, well, I gotta get them a review. If you didn't watch SmackDown, you didn't miss much. And the rumor going around about Goldberg and Roman Reigns, this is all I gotta say about that. Please don't do it. Please, WWE, don't do it. All it will be is a 5-minute match of finish after finish after finish. Spear, spear. Who has the best spear? That is it. The entrances will be longer than the match. They'll do that just to fill 20 minutes of time. And then you'll get like a 4 or 5 minute match, maybe. Because Goldberg can't even go that long. It's like, I'm sorry, Bill, but please, excuse me, please just stay away. The last few matches you had, man, nobody liked them. Not one person. So please stop being selfish and coming back for the money. You have your own business. Just stick to that, man. We don't need to see you wrestle. Because it's not really wrestling if all it is spear, 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 and a jackhammer, which you can barely do anymore. Excuse me while I take a sip of this. But if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Leave a like on this video. Also, come visit me at Twitch at www.twitch.tv/AEWFanForLife20. I do a lot of different variety of streamings on there, and I would really appreciate if you guys would go subscribe over there. That would mean the world to me. So, let's get right into it. Let me make this short and sweet because I still have quite a bit to do, man. The SmackDown started off with Sasha Banks and Carmella. Why? If that doesn't tell you what the show is going to be for 2 hours, I don't know what will. I'd rather do anything else. Sorry for my gum showing there. But I'd rather do anything else than watch Sasha Banks and Carmella. How many movesets does she have? I don't even remember. The only reason she was entertaining was because of James Ellsworth. Oh, I said it. I said his name. Oh my God. Ellsworth. Oh. Why can they not say his name on TV? I don't get it. He wasn't that big of a player anyway. They just call him the guy with no chin. Really? WWE, they're just that petty, where they won't even mention people that leave the company. Tony Khan, do not sign that kid, please. He won't do anything. If there's any ideas of it, don't. Take it from me. You don't need it. Okay? So Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode defeated the Street Profits 2 weeks ago, so Montez Ford was looking for some revenge when he took to the show off. The previous week's show also featured growing tension between Big E and Sami Zayn. The two met for a match on Friday, but the latter's Intercontinental title was not on the line. Like that title is actually important right now to begin with. So let's get right into it. Montez Ford defeats Dolph Ziggler. Opening segment was Banks Carmella, which I'm not even going to go over because that wasn't even worth it. The show-off went for a single leg takedown, but Ford got to the ropes. Ziggler kicked him in the gut and raked his face across the top rope. A dropkick scored Ziggler a 2 count. Ford countered a dropkick and hit one of his own as he started to build some momentum. Angelo Dawkins prevented Robert Roode from interfering. Ford and Dawkins then called for solo cups to rain from the ceiling as the show went to break. We return to see Ziggler keeping Ford in a headlock. He dropped several elbows before hitting a jumping elbow for a near fall. SmackDown Tag Team Champions started making a comeback Countering some of Ziggler's signature moves, Riott attacked Dawkins, and the distraction led to the show-off hitting a super kick for the win. Why? I forgot. Dolph Ziggler won a match. Wow. So I guess you're not doing the Kurt Hawkins gimmick, huh? Where Ziggler loses for how many freaking matches? I don't know with these people, man. But it's like, it's not like they're going to win a tag team championships from them anyway. Because why would they take it off the Street Profits? That's just my guess. Okay, what do we got next? Sorry, I'm a little, in a funny mood today. Big E versus Sami Zayn. We return after break to see Zayn in the ring chanting about how he doesn't have any merchandise. Big E made him a shirt backstage before the commercial to make the IC champion upset. The powerhouse came out and threw his coat at Corey Graves before the ref called for the bell. Zayn made the announcers clarify that this was a non-title bout. They locked up and Big E pushed Zayn to the mat. The big man maintained control for a long time as he punished his opponent and talked trash at the same time. Zayn had an upper hand for a few moments, but Big E started throwing him around with belly-to-belly suplexes. The Great Liberator hit a crossbody, but Big E rolled through. He hit a Uranagi, and Zayn immediately started acting like his hand was hurt. He slapped E across the face, tried to run away. Big E chased him under the ring, and the ref continued to count. Zayn made it back in to win by countout. So, they're doing this, huh? Sami Zayn only getting wins by countouts. That's really going to make Big E look good. If he had an idea for a singles run, that's not how you want to book it, Bruce. You know, if you want Big E to look strong, you got to give him some monsters to go against. Sami Zayn isn't really that guy. Not to take anything away from Sami Zayn, but he's not going to elevate Big E to Roman. Come on. Gotta do better than that, Bruce. Gotta do better than that. Alright, so what do we have next? This show is just boring. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I skipped something. Sorry guys, 1 second in my notes here. Jey Uso and Kevin Owens fight. Roman Reigns and Jey Uso were backstage when Kevin Owens went to the ring. Uso asked if he could go get Owens, and Reigns told him to do it. KO delivered a promo with the table, a ladder, and some chairs in the ring like usual. He addressed Reigns directly and said all those weapons would help him get back to the top of WWE. I don't think so, KO. Uso tapped him with the chair and went right after his knee. The tribal chief smiled as he watched Uso attack his TLC opponent. Owens found a way to get the upper hand and put Jey through a table with a powerbomb. This brought out Reigns, but Paul Heyman convinced him to do this on his own time, not Owens. After the break, Reigns attacked Owens backstage and took him out before he spoke to the camera and asked KO's wife to talk some sense into him. Ooh. Wow. I love Roman. He is really playing this role perfectly. Now, I do wish they would get The Rock for WrestleMania, but I don't think that's happening, guys. I would say probably the following year, because they're not going to do this with no fans. I can't argue that. Why would you have a match of this magnitude with no audience? So they're better off just putting it off till WrestleMania 38. The Riott Squad versus Billie Kay and Natalya. Anyone care about this? No. And this will tell you how short it is. Billie Kay and Ruby Riott started for their teams. Riott quickly made the tag so she and Liv Morgan could hit a double team move. They kept Kay in their corner for a couple more tags. Natalya helped distract Morgan so Kay could hit a boot to the face. The Queen of Hearts dominated for a few minutes, but Kay tagged herself and Morgan kicked her into Natalya and hit a combo with Riott to get the win. Whoop-de-doo! Here's another one no one cared about. Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura versus Gable and Otis. The new team of Otis and Chad Gable were out after the break to face former SmackDown Tag Champs Shinsuke and Cesaro. Earlier in the show, Gable showed a clip of him training Otis. Cesaro took down Gable right away. Gable tagged in Otis, and the big man took the Swiss cyborg off his feet and then tagged Gable back in. They went back and forth like this a few times before Cesaro leveled Gable with an uppercut. The Dozer tagged back in and took control. Gable demanded to be tagged in again, and he jumped right in the arms of Cesaro for the big swing. Nakamura came in and hit a Kinshasa for the win. Did you care? No. Did I care? No. Instead of saving this for the pay-per-view, Sasha Banks versus Carmella for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Wow. This is just crazy. So they locked up and Mella yanked Banks to the mat by her hair to get an early advantage. She kept the boss on defense until Banks hit a knee to the face. Mella hit a face buster on the apron as the show went to a break. The Princess of Staten Island hit a crossbody from the top rope for a 2 count before she applied the code of silence. Banks continued into the Banks statement. Mella's henchman pulled Banks out of the ring while the ref was distracted. Banks attacked Carmella and got herself disqualified. Mella super kicked her out of the ring and pushed her face into the ice bucket she was using for champagne. She grabbed the bottle and smashed it over the back of Banks before pouring herself a glass and spraying the announcers with a different bottle. And I guess that led to a no contest. Yeah, DQ finish will allow the feud to continue. Whoop-de-fucking-do. As if any of you cared. As I didn't. I don't know about you, but I didn't. So, even reading my notes for SmackDown, I'm just like, boring. Boring. This is why I don't rush to do these videos anymore. Because, I mean, what's the point? What's the point of doing live stream post shows? No one's going to come on to watch it because the show sucked. I'm no dummy. I'd rather stream them on Twitch or something. It's just like there's more people on that platform right now. So it's like would be more beneficial on that site. But keeping my promise, I wanted to give you guys a SmackDown review. I always try to keep, short and sweet. This show was not even worthy of diving into anything. I wasn't, other than that Roman line. That's it. That's the only good part of the show. They can't hang their hats on this for too long. But Roman saves the show for being total trash. They really can't. Oh, great, now my nose is starting to tickle a little bit. Well, that means I should probably end this video before I start sneezing and all that lovely, lovely stuff. I'm trying to hang on just to get at least another minute out of this. But again, guys, if you can subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Remember to go to my Twitch and follow me and subscribe over there. Please leave a like or a comment. I will take your suggestions for streaming ideas, what you want to watch, what you want to see. I'm all for that. I like to mix it up and have different variety. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My goal is about 14-15 minutes. So we did it. Thank you guys so much. Remember to hit that like button down below. It really helps out the video. And I will see you guys. If Raw is even worth it, I'll do a Raw review, okay? But love you guys. Take care, and I'll see you next time.